Okay, we're on the 25th of November and we're doing another chalk talk. So the first hand. Well, I was having a little look at this while we were waiting for everybody to come on. And I think where you should probably get to is two spades by east-west. And let's have a look at how we get there. So I think it's going to go pass one diamond, pass by the south, one spade, pass by the north, and the east shouldn't rebid two hearts. Rebidding two hearts there is a reverse bid showing 16 plus points and 5-4. So east should rebid two diamonds showing an unbalanced minimum with at least 5 diamonds. Pass. Now, west, will you mute yourself, Claire? West might decide to pass, or they might decide to bid 2 spades because they do have 5 spades, but whatever they decide to do, that's where the contract should be. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Two diamonds, if they pass 2 diamonds, I don't mind that either. Okay? All right, but if they bid 2 hearts, I'd end up in game. If they bid 2 hearts, I'd end up in game, and that might not be the best place you want to be in. Okay?
Yeah.
Does that make sense to everybody? Where did you all end up?
I did 2 hearts, so I did the wrong thing there. We ended up with 2.
Okay, so you made a reverse bid without the strength, yeah?
Yeah.
A couple of people did that.
I didn't really notice, so I just went to no trump.
Okay, and is that where you played?
Yeah.
And what lead did you get?
We got a queen of clubs.
Well, it should be a small club. The queen should promise the jack of clubs. Now, a small club lead is going to create an awful lot of difficulties for you because you've only got 6 tricks on top. Yeah?
Yeah.
And that's only because the diamonds break 3-3 and the jack of diamonds comes down. If the diamonds broke 4-2 without the diamond coming down, you'd be in an awful lot of trouble, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because you don't have the values to be where you need to be, because you didn't have the values to make the bid.
Yeah.
Very interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Again, something I would have taught to people. Reverses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll continue on. Now, number 2. So number 2, again, it's a 4-4-4-1 and it's an 11 count, but it's a singleton jack. And your problem on this hand, even though you do have a fit, your problem on this hand is going to be your rebid potentially. Now, if you open with the east hand, you'll be happy because you'll find a fit in hearts and you'll end up in game. Yeah? So did many east people open?
No. Well, sorry.
I can understand if you didn't, by the way. Come on, there were 7 tables. What about everybody else? You must remember something.
Yeah, 2 spades.
Okay, so if east passes, I can well understand, right? If east passes, I can well understand south opening a weak 2 in spades. And it gives west a little bit of a tricky problem, doesn't it?
Sure it does.
They have 15 high card points. They don't have a good enough suit to overcall 3 clubs. They don't have a good enough suit with which to bid 3 hearts. They don't really have a suitable hand to double.
But why not?
Well, because double normally promises tolerance for the other 3 suits.
Pass.
Yeah.
Pass. Maybe one of them. Yes.
So it's a bit of a problem, isn't it? So you might pass, and if you do pass, it becomes interesting. North should quite easily pass. But now I don't think West should pass. I think West should double. And if their partner bids clubs, which I'd expect them to be bidding, okay? Because their partner doesn't know they don't like clubs. Then I'd go back to...
Hearts.
No.
No, sir. No.
Diamonds
Who's bidding the clubs?
Diamonds, yeah.
Look at the hand.
3 diamonds.
Showing that I've diamonds and
Points.
no, I've passed, haven't I?
Okay.
You can bid like this because what did I do on my opening bid?
Passed.
So if I double, if I liked clubs, what would I do next?
Yeah, of course not, yeah.
Pass.
So if I bid diamonds, I don't
You
like
mean
clubs.
North bids clubs? Is that what you mean?
East. Look at the person who bids 3 diamonds. East. Okay, East passed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then South opened 2 spades. Then it went pass, and now I'm saying that East should double to keep the bidding
Alive.
right. And when their partner bids the suit that they absolutely abhor, what should East then do?
Bid the diamonds.
Bid the
And
suit.
now West will know that their partner doesn't have clubs, so they must have diamonds
Hearts.
and now what West might do is bid
Hearts. 2
Hearts.
hearts.
4 hearts because they've 15 points now.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Now you might not make you might not make 4 hearts, by the way. Okay, you might not make 4 hearts. You should make 4 hearts, but you might run short of tricks. You might run short of steam on this hand. Let's have a look at what it says. Double dummy.
I didn't bid at all. They bid spades. So that, I didn't
Okay.
bid spades, so that shut me up.
So it says equals. So if they lead a spade, it says it should make equals. So you play small, they have to play the 10, and you win the ace. Okay. And now what do you do? Well, it says any card you play equals, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Quite interesting, isn't it?
Mm.
You see, if you play a spade, well, they have to rough, don't they?
Yeah.
And if they rough, okay, it might look like you're losing a trick, but you're not losing the king because now you'll play the.
The 8.
And it says even if you discard the king of spades, you can still make it. Isn't that amazing?
Mm.
Yeah. So if you lead a heart, they'll give you an extra trick. If they lead a diamond, it's equals. If they lead a club, it's equals. Yeah. So the double dummy analysis is a great way of working out what's going on. So game is makeable on this hand. And the bidding we gave you is the pass is a good bid. Pass initially means you can now bid. And once you don't support pass clubs, now you must have diamonds and hearts. And now West can go to game with that information. Yeah.
Okay.
Very interesting, isn't it? Okay, let's go on to number 3. See if we can find some more good ones. Okay, so this is going to be 5 and 5 is 10, 14. It's a 5-card club suit, but it's a doubleton queen 10 of spades. I'm probably going to open this 1-note trump. Okay, 12 to 14. Of course, you always alert when you open your no trump. I'm sure if I check the history, it's always going to happen. So then West is going to pass. Get that out of there. North is going to pass. And East is probably going to pass. And now it becomes a question of the lead. What do we think the lead will be?
What's highest?
Well, it'll be either a spade or a...
Diamonds.
Yeah. Now, if they lead a spade, you can make the contract.
Yeah.
Okay. If they lead a spade, if they lead a diamond, you might still make a contract and you might make an extra trick. Okay. But if they lead a spade, you might fly up the king, hoping that they've led away from the ace. Because it doesn't matter, does it, what you have, like your queen 10 doubleton. But by being on the table, that enables you to finesse a club, doesn't it? Either by playing small or by playing the queen. And once you finesse it, doesn't matter what you do because there's a doubleton king 10. Once you finesse the club, you now have 7 tricks on top, don't you?
Mm.
Yeah. You don't need to throw the queen away. I'm just making it easier. All right. Now they're going to, yeah.
They're leading away from an ace.
Well, it's not,
Just
no,
over
it's not a
contract.
suit contract. It's no trump, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Now, this is going to create problems for them. They're going to have to discard. But he won't want to discard a spade because he's good spade, so he can let go of a heart. We're going to cash our spade and he can let go of a spade because it doesn't matter. We're going to cash and he can let go of a diamond. We're going to play our other one and they can let go of a diamond. I can let go of a heart and he can even let go of a heart at this point. Now, if I don't take my trick, there's a possibility I might not get it. So in this case, I'd settle for one no trump. Yeah.
You're going to call in.
And I'd give up. Can we mute ourselves, please? Okay. So what happened at the tables?
Don't shine.
One no trump -1.
Okay. So you have to.
Submit.
Okay. Well done.
Is it getting calls from people?
Okay. Now redeal onto board number 4.
Thomas,
Yes.
sorry, just could I ask one question, a quick one?
Shoot.
You know, no trumps.
Yes.
Do you find it very difficult, rather than having a trump suit?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah,
It's a no trump.
it is difficult, right?
Yeah.
Because you don't have the extra ability of trumping. But that just means you have to think about it in more detail because you've less scope. Not being able to trump means you have to create tricks by different ways, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And
Now-
basically, you should have the 12 to 14 high card points. You should have ace, king.
No,
No?
nothing to do. If you're 12 to 14 and balanced, what do we open?
One no
Oh,
trump.
one no trump.
Yeah, that's it. We don't worry about aces or kings. If we're 12 to 14 and balanced, what do we open?
One no trump.
One no trump.
If we don't have 12 to 14 and balanced, we don't open.
We don't open. Yeah.
Okay, now look at the West hand. It has 15 high card points unbalanced. So this is a reverse bid, if needs be. Okay, but again, it's a difficult hand because it's a 3 suitor, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to open this hand, the diamond. North is going to pass unless they've lost reason. Now, South has a good enough hand with which to bid 2 clubs, by the way, because they've 10 points. I wouldn't bid one no trump. I think that's conservative. And if I didn't want to bid clubs, I'd likely bid one heart. But I think one heart is an underbid because you've 10 points and 9 cards. But if you bid one heart, all roads will lead to Rome. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's look at what happens if your partner makes the awkward bid of 2 clubs. Well, first of all, now we're going to have to decide whether we're going to bid 2 spades or...
2 hearts.
So what do we think we'll do?
2 spades.
2
It's
hearts.
tricky. It's tricky. I'm not sure what's right, by the way. I mean, on the hand, we know what's right. What's right?
Is it not the next one up?
Well, not necessarily, because I mean, imagine if your partner's hearts were spades and their spades were hearts.
Yes.
Well, now you'd want to bid spades to find the fit, wouldn't you?
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
not as easy. We're just looking at it because we can see all the cards.
Yeah.
We know to bid hearts. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research into this, right? I think it might be that you bid 2 hearts because that saves space.
Yeah.
And it enables partner to bid 2 spades, 4th suit forcing, which would enable you to bid 3 spades, showing you have spades. That's what I think. But I'll have to check it out, okay? Now, if that's the case, it works wonderfully well, because once you bid 2 hearts, what can East now bid?
4 hearts.
No, not
3.
at all. I'm interested in more than 4 hearts. I'm going to make a slam try and bid
No
Wow.
trump.
3 hearts.
5 hearts.
3.
3 hearts.
I don't know what screen you're looking at.
I did, actually. That's what I did, but we just got to 4.
Well, I mean, over 3 hearts, it's kind of difficult, you see, because what does your partner have avoided?
Mm.
Clubs.
Diamond,
Two
the
hearts.
diamond.
Your primary suit, and generally a void in primary suit is not considered a
It's not
positive feature, yeah.
Okay.
But I'd imagine that 6 hearts might make on this hand because
my
diamonds is 4-3. Let's have a look. Let's just have a look at it. I'm not saying that's how you'd bid it, but let's just have a look.
6 cards, too.
Yeah, look. Well, it says on the lead of the ace of clubs, it goes down mostly, doesn't it?
Yes.
Red 1 means -1 and equals means making. So it pretty much goes down most of the time, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Goes
And that's because you've only 8 trumps. If you had 9 trumps, you could be fairly certain that you'd probably make game on this. I think you run short of steam because the heart finesse is wrong and the spades don't break 3-3. I think you just run short of steam.
Thomas,
okay?
what was the lead you suggested there? Sorry,
What the ace of clubs I'd be leading.
the ace of clubs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a simple soul. If God gives me ace king, I'm going to lead the ace. Yeah.
Or I see the ace king there now. I didn't
Yeah,
see-
I'm not expecting to any super stuff to happen, like, but I just lead it because it's normal.
Mhm.
There's nothing to tell me not to lead it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now maybe you might lead a heart just because you've a doubleton small, but I might be worried you might catch a queen in your partner's hand. Okay.
If
So
the lead
again,
coming from the south, what would you? Because of the way
it's
we bid.
trickier now. It's trickier now, isn't it?
Mm.
You might lead the doubleton 9 of spades
Hmm.
because they never bid spades. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't want to be leading a diamond, and I probably wouldn't want to be leading a club
Mm.
because that's leading, a diamond is leading through the dummy hand and a club is leading around to the club hand. So I'd
Mhm.
probably lead the 9 of spades if I'm honest. Okay. Okay, let's push it on.
Well, what's the correct contract then?
Well, I
Four?
think 4 hearts, 4 or 5 hearts.
Yeah, all right. Thanks.
The club void, a void in your partner's primary suit is generally not considered a positive feature, okay? Okay, so here we have a classic 1-0 trump opener. And again, even though it's a lesson or a chalk talk, I still can't help myself from filling in what I have to do. Even though it's me who's sitting in the east and the west, just get into the habit of doing it. So the next hand is probably going to hesitate a little bit and then pass. And south is probably going to pass. And west is going to shrug their shoulders and say, well, I've only got 4 or 5 points and I'm probably pass unless they're feeling extremely frisky, and then they might bid
And spade.
2 spades, but it's coming in at a 2 level. Now, you might do it. I'm not saying you wouldn't. Okay, so what did people end up in on this?
1-0 trump.
No
Yeah.
trump.
And how did you get on?
1-0 trump +2.
Lots of tricks, isn't there?
Yeah.
Because they can't, this hand hasn't an
Yeah,
entry, you see. They can't attack hearts for profit. You know what I mean? They can't get in on their spades. This
Yeah.
hand can't set up a diamond trick. You've got the finesse and clubs. If you give them a club trick, you've got 4 club. You know what I mean? It just works. Everything works out rosy in the garden. And remember that sometimes, lads. Cards break badly sometimes, don't they?
Yes.
If cards break badly, they must break.
Good for somebody else.
Well, no. Kind. It's not for somebody else. It's who's in on this hand. If I moved the ace of hearts to west, that'd be a disaster. Now, if East gets off to a heart lead, they've set up heart tricks straight away for themselves. Do you know what I mean? So if you move one card around, but it's the same for everybody. The cards don't go to the other table and suddenly be nice, do they?
No.
Sometimes the cards are nice. Sometimes the cards are not nice. Yeah. Okay, let's push on.
Awful.
Well, you have to make do with what you have. I mean, that's the reality of the situation. Okay, so 5 and 4 is 9, and that's a pass. 5 and 4 is 9, and 3 is 12. This is a 1 diamond opener, but it's a minimum. I'm not going to reverse into 2 hearts if my partner bids 1 spade, because that would show 16 plus points. 1 diamond, pass unless they've lost the plot. 1 spade, pass. And now I'm just going to rebid 2 diamonds, showing an unbalanced minimum with at least 5 diamonds. Pass. Now I think my partner should pass this. That's what I think should happen. So what did people end up in?
At 2 hearts. Diamonds.
2 diamonds, good. What else?
2 spades.
Oh, so over 2 diamonds, I can see you bidding 2 spades, and that's fair enough.
There's
All right.
3 no trump.
Well, then somebody reversed and you ended up in game. Yeah?
Yeah.
You're nowhere
but-
near the points for 3 no trump. You have a 12 count opposite 9 points. And you actually have an 8 card spade
Oh.
fit.
Yes, you do. Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So
But
I
they
don't
made
think, well, I mean, they shouldn't make it, I think. I don't think they should make it. They don't have tricks to make it, by the way. If you want me to put it, if 3 no trump by north south, let's put it in. Who played it?
South.
South.
Okay.
No, North played it if it was spades.
No, but I have to put in so that south can bid it.
Yeah, okay.
Now, what was the lead?
The lead was I led the 5 of hearts.
Yes.
Well, that gives an extra trick.
What should I have led, Tom?
Horrible, isn't it?
I didn't
I'd
know
have-
what I did.
Well, I'd have led a club probably.
The 9.
They bid clubs. They bid clubs.
I know, but it's they probably bid hearts as well. And they probably bid diamonds. I mean, they probably bid every suit. That's the problem. Yeah. Let's have a look at it. Let's put in the double dummy analysis and see what it says.
Thomas, just wondering why you wouldn't lead your
Yep.
top of Doubleton.
There you go. What says should it happen on any lead?
Go down and everything.
Red -2 except for the 3 of,
Spades.
or the king or the queen of.
Diamonds.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, top of the sequence. Yeah.
But I wouldn't lead a diamond because they bid diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah, in our group, they bid everything except heart.
But then a heart is right. So if they lead a heart, let's look at it. They play small. They play small, and you win. What did they do? What did they play next?
They won with the king, and then they played the 6 of spades.
Okay. It says you should go 3 down. Did they play the queen?
They did.
Okay. Nice. And what does your partner return?
The
A heart?
3 of hearts, yes.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm small, 10, ace. And what did they play next?
The 2 of spades.
Okay. Now, what did the person play next?
After that, the 8 of spades.
Okay, and the person won the 10, did they?
Yeah,
They would have, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and what did you play now?
The 8 of spades.
No, the 8 of spades lost.
The king won the previous trick, the king of spades. They played the king. Sorry, Thomas.
That wasn't what you told me, was it?
No, I think
King
I
of
will
spades.
on the trick ahead of you.
That's okay. And now you played the 8 of spades.
The 8, yes.
What did West throw?
The 6 of clubs.
And what did North throw? A spade. And what did your partner won the jack? Did they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did they play?
The 7 of hearts.
They don't have the 7 of hearts, do they?
No.
They obviously had it earlier on. Okay. And Declarer played,
The 6.
and you won
Oh,
with
wait, now you're a trick ahead of me.
Declarer played the king.
No, the
jack of
the
spades.
6. The 6
Okay,
of
okay,
clubs.
We're not going to worry about this, but
Yeah,
I don't know how they made 3 no trump. Every time it's telling me it should go 3 down. Yeah.
They made it.
Well, I don't know how they made it. You want to look at that defense in great detail yourselves. Okay, now let's have a look at this. Pass for South. 1-0 trump. By West. Pass by North. I'm reluctant to pass 15 points, you know what I mean? But I think I have to, with such a bad balanced hand. 2 diamonds. Transfer to hearts. I should have alerted that. 2 hearts. Pass, pass, pass. What did you end up in on this?
1-0 Trump.
Well, no, Trump.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit worried playing in 1-0 Trump with that.
The Singleton Club.
Yeah, Singleton, yeah. Okay. How did 1-0 Trump go for you?
+1. This was the opposition, +1.
Yeah, that's okay. And how did 2 hearts go for them?
We made it.
Yes, yeah.
So 1-0 Trump +1 gets better score, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Thomas, what about the double
Job.
from sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
What about the double from opposition of the 15 points? That was
Yeah, but
really-
it's not a great 15 points, is it?
No.
It just went against us because that was against the opposition doubled us and it didn't go.
Well, then I
it went
would have
against us.
run. If the opposition doubled, I would have run like the rabbit that I am.
And left it at that.
No, I wouldn't. I have a rescue system that I can play.
Tell me, what would you have done?
Well, I either would have just redoubled
All right.
Okay.
to show a single suited rescue, or more than likely, I would bid 2 diamonds to show diamonds and a higher suit. Could be hearts, could be spades.
And that 2 diamonds would be considered a transfer, Thomas, was it?
No. If you're not playing, that's my rescue system. If I was playing, you wouldn't be playing transfers in that situation.
So
Would
it's
your partner not read it as
transfer
transfers if you generate?
No, my partner would know what my system is.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you weren't playing my system, what you would do is redouble. Your partner would bid clubs, and then you'd bid hearts.
Okay, so that's exactly.
You don't play
actually,
transfers if the opposition overcall or double
That's-
penalties.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, Thomas. Yeah, I'd forgotten that.
6 and 4 is 10, 16. So we're going to open the lower of our 2-4 cards.
We should have finished in 2 hearts. Should we have finished
Yeah.
in 2 hearts there?
Yeah, I wouldn't have, but yeah, that's where most people should finish in. 1 diamond, pass,
Okay.
pass reluctantly from the east. And I would bid in this position. I'd probably bid 1 heart, even though I have a crap suit. Pass, because my partner never made a screed of a bid. That's tough, isn't it?
Mm.
I'll bid because I don't want to pass hearts. And now what does your partner do? Well, if they're sensible, they will.
Pass.
Yeah. Where did you end up in on this?
2 hearts, -2.
By who?
North-south.
Yeah, somebody kept bidding, didn't they?
Yeah.
2-0 Trump by West, Mary,
That's too much. How did that get on?
because there was a double came in by South.
But how did that get on?
We
1
made it.
diamond, pass, double, 1 heart, pass, 2 diamonds. I went back into 2 diamonds because the heart didn't really.
No, who bid hearts?
I did.
Mary did.
North,
Um,
south,
No, hold on.
Am I right? Or
No, stop for a second. You opened the diamond as west,
Yes, 1 diamond.
yes,
and north passed,
Yes.
and east bid
East
Passed.
passed.
and south
Yeah.
bid,
South doubled.
and you bid west bid.
1 heart.
Why?
Because I want to, you see, I felt I had a good hand.
Your
with the-
partner passed.
I know, but I
So
still,
they
I-
no. So you don't have the balance of points.
I still felt the hand that I should, at the 1 level, that
No.
I could bid again.
No. You don't need to bid again. By you bidding again, where did you end up?
2 no trump.
And did you make it?
I did.
Well, you shouldn't.
I might have been lucky now, Thomas. but I did. I did.
That is extremely lucky. Extremely lucky that you make it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have a look and see what happens if we put you in 2 no trump and put the double dummy analysis on. Yeah. What does it say should happen on a most of the leads? 11 of the 13 cards. What should happen?
Go down 1.
Go down 1.
So does that tell me that you should be in 2 no trump?
No.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm only giving you my analysis of looking at it, right? What happens at the table happens at the table. Nobody remembers that. But we're trying to get us to play bridge in a way where we're trying to hit the sweet spot. Okay, so if this told me 2 no trump was going to make on 10 of the leads, I'd say, yeah, you're in the right contract. But it's telling me that if the defenders defend anyway reasonably accurately, and we won't name names, right? What
Yes.
should happen?
You should
You
go down.
should go minus
Minus.
-1, -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, +1, -1, -1, -1, making. That's what it says. Yeah.
So what's the correct? If East,
I would have passed.
when some
Passed.
double there, I should have passed.
Pass. You don't have a good enough hand with East not bidding.
Okay.
Okay. And then North will bid spades. And then South will have to decide what they're going to do because they don't know their partner has a 5-card suit. And then the pressure is on them rather than you bidding and taking the pressure off them and putting the pressure on who?
On myself, yeah.
On your partner. And your partner might not have even had 5 points, by the way.
Yes.
And when you bid 2 suits, your partner thought you had 5 diamonds and
And 4 hearts.
that's why she went back to diamonds quite correctly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I saw that, yes.
Now let's have a look at board number 9. Otherwise, we'll never get finished and you'll never get to watch any telly. Okay, North Pa bids 1 diamond. East shouldn't bid. They have a bad quality suit, even with 10 points, and they're vulnerable. East shouldn't bid. I understand that they might bid, by the way. That lots of people might bid 1 spade just because they've 5 spades, but I wouldn't bid 1 spade on this hand at this auction. Too many losers, not enough good quality of a suit. Pass. 1 heart. Pass. I'd be delighted now when I hear 1 spade that I didn't bid 1 spade. Pass. And now it's tricky, isn't it? Well, we're just going to go back to 2 diamonds and hope to God. And what might North bid now?
2 spades.
No, that shows a 5th spade.
Well, that's what ours did.
2 no trump, they don't have a stopper in.
Hearts.
Oh, I know, they didn't get it.
No,
Peter.
they don't have a stopper in clubs.
Oops.
They might bid 3 diamonds. As an
Queen of clubs.
what?
We have a queen of clubs.
No. North has the queen of clubs, do they?
No, they don't.
No, South.
How can North bid no trump when they have nothing in clubs?
Oh, they themselves, yeah.
So they might bid 3 diamonds as a sort of try, hoping their partner can bid 3 no trump, but that might be probably most likely where they play.
Thomas, why did that last hand not bid after they bid the spades, bid the clubs? They had 4 clubs and only 3 diamonds.
That's 4th suit forcing to gain.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
That shows enough points for gain. And they have a fit in.
Diamonds.
Diamonds.
I'm
So
sorry.
if
I
you
didn't
bid the
know
4th
that.
suit,
Yeah, that makes sense.
if you bid the 4th suit, that shows you've enough points to go to gain.
Thank
You
you.
certainly
Yeah.
don't have enough points to go to games, so you wouldn't be doing that. So you'd bid
Yeah.
2 diamonds, and North just has enough to bid 3 diamonds to try to get to 3 no trump if their partner had a better hand. Okay, what did you end up in on this?
2 spades
Okay,
3
that
North.
did 2 spades by who?
by North
Yeah.
South, and we lost.
Well, you've only got a 5-card fit, so it's kind
Yeah,
of
I know.
difficult, isn't it?
3 North trump south.
And did you make it?
Yeah.
I'd like to be lucky.
I went down 3 spades doubled and I was.
Well, because I mean, you've only got 7 tricks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So where did your extra 2 tricks come from?
God, if I could tell you.
Do you know what I mean? Do you see my point?
I
If
do,
I put
yeah.
in 3 no trump into the double dummy analysis, it's not going to say making by most leads, I can tell you.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a bit fortunate because again, you've only 23 high card points between you, don't you?
Yeah.
What else
yeah.
were we in?
The,
You
the
need-
10,
you- go on.
the 10 of clubs was a free trick. That was
Well,
one of the tricks.
It became a trick, but it's a long time making because I know what I'd be doing if I was a defender. I'd be getting going on spades at some point.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah, I came in with 1 spade there where I shouldn't have because
Yes.
we were full.
Yeah. It's also the quality of the suit. Yeah. Okay, let's push on. How many boards did you play?
16.
16. God, you got a good bit of value tonight, didn't you? Worked you hard. Okay, so 7 and 3 is 10, but not a suit. I'd probably pass this hand. I'd probably pass the east hand. Yeah.
Would you?
I
What
went to
would
3
you do?
clubs.
But you don't. The quality of the clubs are crap, lads. You're vulnerable. 7 of your points are in what suit?
Spades.
It all works out rosy in the garden when your partner gives you 2 of them headed by the king. Yeah, but it wouldn't be so rosy. It wouldn't be so rosy if your partner gave you a void and the king and the 8 of clubs was in the north hand, would it?
No.
Okay.
So what do you think should have happened then?
It's tricky. It's a hard hand. Again, I can see why people open 3 clubs. I can see people opening 1 club. I can see lots of different things happening on this hand.
Would you not open 1 club, Tom?
You could do either, yeah. There are your 3 options. Pass, 1 club, or 3 clubs. Over 3 clubs, what happened?
They come in 3 diamonds, yeah.
Or 3 diamonds by this hand. Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, they might even have bid 3 no trump, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 20 points, don't they?
Yeah. I opened 1 club. Mary went to 1 no trump. They came in 3 diamonds. I pushed it into 4
No,
clubs. They went to 4
No.
diamonds. They went to 5 then.
I wouldn't be bidding like after 1 club with your hand.
Thomas, you went to 5 clubs and made it.
And doubled.
Yeah, well, you're lucky.
Okay,
You're
well, look,
lucky.
you're bidding. Well, how? Look,
Well,
with
you
the bidding.
shouldn't make it. You shouldn't make it. Yeah, so let's put you in 5
Well, it was
clubs.
straightforward enough.
No, of course you thought it was straightforward enough. Let me show you. Okay, so they lead a diamond, yeah?
Let me just see what they let here now. Yeah, they let a diamond, yeah.
And
I
you're
trumped
rough.
it. Yeah.
Okay. And what did you do next?
I played a club to the king to squeeze out the ace.
Okay. And what did they do?
Well, then after that, I played.
What did they do? They won the ace.
They won the ace, yeah. They played the jack of clubs,
Okay, you
and
won.
I won it. I won it with the queen.
Okay, and what did you do next?
I played the 10.
Okay, and
then
what did you play? What did you play from the dummy?
After I played the 10 of clubs,
What did you play on the 10 of clubs in the dummy?
Oh, I have to go back now. Hold on. Oh, sugar. Hold on.
The 3 of spades.
Okay, thank you.
Isn't that right?
And what did you play after the 3 of spades?
I've lost track here now.
The Jack of Hearts.
Okay, and I bet you North won the ace, didn't they?
Yeah.
So what's
Yeah.
the squeeze
Well,
out?
why did North win the ace? Because if North refuses to win the ace, then
Okay.
you will not make this contract.
Okay. Well, okay. I would have thought that they would want to get in.
Look at it.
Yeah, see it now with the way you played it.
So you play your other heart, they win.
Mhm.
Well, you don't get to that other heart, do you? And what do you do with that 9 of spades?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Just because you make a contract doesn't mean that is the par.
Okay, but when I was playing it, I just thought if I play the heart, they'll take the ace because they'll want to try and get in.
Well, they
bring
shouldn't.
it down.
They know you've roughed a diamond. How can getting in to play a diamond help you? Why should they duck the heart? To keep you away from the
dummy.
dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Very
so
good.
you can see it there, can't you? It
That's
says
clear now.
one down, one down, one down, one down. And who's going to play the heart to you to give you your contract? Well, unless they're blind, they're not going to do that. I can see why they win the heart, but again, they shouldn't win the heart.
Okay.
Okay, because when you play cards in this contract, right? The person knows that you've got long clubs, yeah?
Yeah.
They know you've no diamonds.
Yeah.
So what does their partner have to tell them in the hearts? How many hearts that they
Have.
So if I know my partner has 5 hearts, I can work out that the declarer must have
2.
So therefore I can duck the first one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's about counting out hands, lads. All right, now let's go on. Otherwise we'll be here till Christmas and the New Year. Number 11. And again, defense is always tougher than anything else because you don't get to see your partner's cards and the panic sets in, yeah?
Yeah.
Pass. Horrible, dreaded 4-4-4-1. Well, you know
Yeah.
what I do on these hands.
Perfect.
You
Will you
know my
explain that?
opinion.
Will you explain that 1-0 trump thing again? Why you
Well, I
go
won't
1-0
explain
trump?
it. I just do it because I don't like doing anything else with 4-4-4-1. That's why I do it.
Okay.
And
Well,
what I pretend is I take the 3 of diamonds and I imagine that is the 3 of
Hearts.
That's what I do.
You liar.
That's what I do in real life. In real life, I would actually put the 3 of diamonds into the heart suit. And if I was putting my hand down as dummy at any stage, I'd put it down and then I would pretend, go, oh my God, that 3 of diamonds, I thought that was a heart. And I would be so dramatic about it.
Okay. Does it work? I mean,
No, but
does
it's
the
not about,
contract
it's a choice I've made.
Okay.
When you're playing, when you have a 4-4-4-1 hand, right? And again, nobody in the history of bridge in over 100 years has effectively worked out a good way to show 4-4-4-1 hands. Effectively. They haven't worked out a way to do it. And I don't care about it because they're only about 2% of hands. So I just pretend. I just imagine I don't have a 4-4-4-1 and they're never in my radar. I just pretend. Yeah. It's not criminal to do that, by the way.
Okay.
I tell my opposition.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if you're playing the normal big no trump 12 to 14, and then essentially you're telling your partner lies by bidding the 1-0 trump.
Yeah, but I'm telling them a lie if I open a club and I rebid a suit. I'm telling them a lie in that case as well. So the problem with a 4-4-4-1 hand, you can't bid them without telling a lie.
Right.
So what lie am I choosing to tell?
You're saying you're balanced.
Exactly, and I'm not. Who cares?
So you'd actually in your box, you'd say balanced 12 to 14.
I would, yeah. My partner would believe it to be balanced 12 to 14.
Grant, okay.
You know, my partner would never play me to have a 4-4-4-1 hand if I open 1-0 trump. He'd never.
Why can't bid one club and
You
then
can if you want. Of course you can. You can bid a diamond or a spade or a club. You can bid anything else you want with a 4-4-4-1.
Yeah. I don't. I suppose.
But you might end up in problems as well.
Right.
I mean, you can't bid a 4-4-4-1 hand effectively. It's not done possible.
Yeah.
Brighter minds than me have given this a go and not worked it out. So I don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does one no trump make?
Well, no, I mean, you're going to not be in 1-0 trump. You're likely to be in 3-0 trump, aren't you?
Huh?
I don't know. I made a mistake.
Well, I mean, you've 14 points opposite 12 points. So did we not end up in game on this hand?
No.
25 diamonds.
No.
Okay, well, 5 diamonds isn't a bad shot, but doesn't make, does it?
It made, yes.
But shouldn't make. You have a spade to lose, you have a club to lose, and you have a diamond to lose, unless they do something bizarro on you. I don't know why you don't lose 3 tricks.
They led a heart, 5 of
Yeah.
hearts.
That doesn't matter. 5 diamonds, was it?
Yeah.
My instinct is the double dummy says no. Look at that. What does it say should happen on 12 of the 13 cards?
Go down one.
Down by 1.
So I'd say what happened was something like this. You led a heart. They played small. They went up the king. Right there by making that a winner. Yeah. And then something else happened later on that they threw a club and you made your club a winner. Because look, it says 1 down no matter what you do, doesn't it?
Yeah, that is exactly what happened, Thomas.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
something weird must be happening. Okay, we'll protect the innocent. Number 12. I would have expect to be in 3-0 trump going down on that board in a heart lead. That's what I would expect to happen with me. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because the diamond suit doesn't break. That's what I'd expect to happen. And then I'd apologize to my partner and say that it didn't matter. Even if I had another heart, it wouldn't have made it anyway, would I? Makes no difference whether I had the 4-4-4-1 or 4-4-3-2. Okay, let's have a look at this. We're passing by the west. Horrible, vulnerable 12 count. I wouldn't object, by the way, if you passed that hand, the north hand. But I know many people that would open it, seeing as we play the system. But again, what do I do every time it happens? Can't stop myself. 1-0 trump. Pass. Now we're going to bid a stayman. Pass. They're going to bid 2 hearts. Okay, pass. And now you're under a bit of pressure. Okay, if you're playing weak stayman, you can't bid 3 diamonds because 3 diamonds would show weakness. And you certainly don't have weakness. Yeah, but it's a tricky hand again, isn't it? So I'd expect us to end up in 3-0 trump. What did most people end up in?
3-0 trump.
Yeah, that's good play.
Trump.
That's good play. Now, what happened in 3-0 trump? Did they lead a heart against you?
No,
The 10 of clubs.
Okay, that's what I'd expect as well. Good. So if they lead a club, you should make lots of tricks now. I think you should make 12 tricks, shouldn't you?
That's what happened.
That's what was made.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you why. Because it goes to 10 of clubs lead. They win the ace. Now, of course, you're not going to know they have a singleton king of
Diamonds.
diamonds. So you're going to play a small diamond, small, and they're going to finesse the jack. But that's the only trick you're going to lose. Now all the diamonds are winner. And also that spade becomes a winner because the suit breaks.
3-3.
So when they come another club, if they do it, you can throw a heart. And you don't even need that spade, sorry, because you have the jack of spades, don't you? You have 4 spade tricks by force. So you have 12 tricks, haven't you? Now, had they led a heart, what completely changes it? Yeah? If they lead a heart, it's likely that you're not going to make 3-0 trump plus 2 because they're not going to finesse the diamond. They're going to finesse the diamond. Do you know what I mean? But if they lead a heart, it's going to be more difficult for you, isn't it?
Yeah, but the 10 was the correct one, was it?
I would have led the 10 of clubs, particularly
Okay.
when they bid 2 hearts.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with the 10 of clubs lead top of an interior sequence. It doesn't work on this hand, but that doesn't mean it's the wrong thing to do over your lifetime. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm always honest in that. I'll always tell you what happens if you do either way, but what I think I would do. Okay, 5 and 4 is 9 and 7 is 16. So we're going to have to open this as spade. The next hand is going to pass, and our partner's going to pass, and we're going to be quite peed off with that. And the next hand is going to have to decide what to do. And it's a bit tricky again. The West has reasonable spades, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Has bad hearts, but it has a reasonable enough hand. So what could the West hand bid? Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with 2 hearts. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
North should pass unless they've lost reason. Yeah. And what might the East hand bid? They might bid 3 hearts, you know.
Yeah.
They've a doubleton. They've 3 trumps headed by the Queen Jack. They've Ace Jack 10 9 of a side suit. They might bid 3 hearts, but that should be the limit of the hand. So let's say they're psychic and they rang their partner and they know their partner only has 12 points. What will they do? Well, you're not allowed to do that, but we'll just imagine that they do it, right? Okay, pass. Now let's have a look at the double dummy. I'd imagine that double dummy, this shouldn't go well.
Makes.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Mm.
Kind of interesting. What did you all end up? Now, 2 hearts makes, remember. Or is that +2? No. That's +1. Look, no, +2, yeah. So what lead do you want us to give them? Because everything is horrible. Let's say they lead a diamond, yeah?
Somebody made 4 hearts, Thomas.
Yeah, it
Bid
said it could. It said it could, yeah, +2.
Yeah.
So you go a diamond. Small. What does it tell you to do? You see, it says 9 tricks is there most of the time, doesn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it says. 9 tricks is there most of the time. Because they're going to have to do something for you at some point. They're going to have to either open up a club or open up a spade, or they're going to have to do something for you, yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's amazing, isn't it? No matter what card you play, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, yeah. Okay, let's push on. And it was the other one was what the person led gave away the extra trick. Okay, we're on the anti-penultimate board, which is the 3rd from last. And we're just under an hour so far. So it's passed by the East. Now, this is one I don't like opening 2 spades on. Is that a good enough suit for a week 2?
No.
I don't think so. Again, it works out wonderfully well if you do it. Oh, it works out like gold dust because spades breaks 2-2 and your partner has 3 of them. But I don't think you need to do it. So it's going to go something like pass, pass. And this is a very good week 2, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, what should the North hand bid over that?
They doubled in our case.
No. 2 no trump.
Okay.
Do you know Trump overcall?
Yeah. 15 to 18 and a stopper in.
Heart.
And a balanced,
Yeah.
and a balanced hand. And over that, what should we expect to happen? 3 hearts transfer, 3 spades completion, 4 spades. Yeah,
Sorry, Thomas, to make a 1 no trump overcall, what do you need?
15 to 17.
And 2 no trump, 15 to 18.
Yeah. If they open a week 2,
Yeah. I see. Yes, thanks.
you can't bid 1 no trump if they open a week 2, can you?
No.
Yeah.
No.
What did you all end up in on this?
Opposition 3 hearts, -3.
And then so look at what double dummy says they should make. Double dummy, it says you should make 4 spades plus 2.
Yeah, the opposition went into 3 spades and made it plus
Only
2.
but that's only 11 tricks. What does it say you should make? 4 spades plus.
Plus 2, 12.
So you shouldn't lose. The only trick you should lose on this hand is a spade. Let's say they lead a heart. Now you play your spades.
Yeah, nobody
spade.
had.
Like, and what do they play? So they play a club, play the ace. Okay. They play a diamond. Both of the diamonds are on side, lads. You shouldn't lose a diamond. The cards are positioned favorable. Sometimes the cards are positioned favorable. They don't always break off side. Yeah?
Mm.
And they can't beat that diamond, can they? And then you can come back to the club. And you can do what in the diamonds? Player. And you end up not losing a
Diamond.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's where the plus 2 comes from. Okay, number 15. South is likely to pass. Not a weak 2, vulnerable with 2 points. 4 and 3 is 7, 1 no trump, 12 to 14 and balanced. Pass. Stay man again. 2 hearts again. Now we're back to that same problem. If we're playing weak stayman, we've a hand where we want to be shown something different than we have. So on this hand, it looks to me like you might be able to make a small
Slam.
in clubs or no trumps as it happens.
Mm.
Now it's fortunate. It is fortunate. What does it require for the slam to make?
2 aces.
No.
Queen.
It requires the club finesse.
Okay.
If the queen of clubs and the 10 of clubs and the 2 of clubs was in the south hand, you wouldn't be able to make slam on this hand.
Mhm.
So what's the odds of the queen of clubs being in the north-south? 50%, isn't it?
Yep.
And you might need a bit of a break as well. So it's not a good slam. So I wouldn't expect us to be there. Where did we get to on this board?
4 no trump.
How many?
3 no trump.
4 no trump.
Yeah, 3 or 4
Plus
no
2.
trump is grand.
Plus
Yeah.
2.
Yeah,
Plus 1,
exactly.
yeah.
Well, that's what we said, wasn't it? That 6 shouldn't make. And
Yeah.
a couple of people investigated it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Went further than 3 no trump. Excellently done. Okay, we're on to the last board. So it's a pass. Roddy 11 count. Can we mute ourselves again, please? Bit of background noise. 1 spade by the north. Not a bidder with the east hand. Okay. Not a bidder. Don't like it. It's only 5 points. It's vulnerable and it's at the second level. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm,
So you might have bid it, but I just don't think it's the right thing to be doing.
okay.
It's only 5 high card points. You get away with it on this hand nearly. Why?
Because you've 6.
But with me, you wouldn't get away with it because I'll tell you where you would be if you bid this with me over whatever South bid. I don't care what they would bid. This is what I'd be bidding next.
That's what I
2 aces, a king, and 4 trumps, and you bidding vulnerable at the second level.
Yeah. It went down, but that's it. Yeah, I just.
Well, you have to lose 2 spades. A club is 3, and 2 diamonds is
Yeah.
5. Is that fair enough?
Mhm.
And you
It
might
went
even
down to, yeah.
You might even go more down. Yeah, now it might work out for you because what do the opposition have on, in fact?
The opposition could have clubs. Are they? Oh, yeah.
I'll show
And
you. Double
spades.
go. Look at it. Six
Wow.
clubs makes, isn't
Jeez,
it?
yeah.
So we were thinking, oh my God, hearts is terrible going down, but it isn't actually terrible. Now, how they get there is another matter, isn't it? Whether they should be there or not. Why does six clubs make? The spade finesse is right, isn't it?
Yeah.
If the king of spades was in the east hand, would six make? No. You'd lose a spade and
A club.
no.
No, sorry, a spade.
Look at the north-south cards, please.
Diamond.
What the diamond? Yeah.
This is a diamond.
Yeah, so the only reason six clubs makes is because the king of spades is in the west hand. If the king of spades was in the east hand, it wouldn't make. And again, I'd love to know how you bid to make it, like how you'd actually bid constructively to make it. It's quite difficult, isn't it?
It is.
But the north hand is a powerful hand because how many losers does the north hand have?
5.
Four.
No.
One.
Four.
Four.
1 in clubs, 2 in spades, and 1 in.
Diamonds.
That's 4 losers, isn't it?
Mhm.
I've spoken before. The less losers you have, the more encouraging you can be if you find a fit. All right. Okay, listen, we leave that there.
Thomas?
The video, let me just stop recording, please.
Yeah, okay. Thomas,